Hello and welcome, I'm your host KB and you're watching the Retrospective. The Gremlins is one of my favourite movie franchises of all time. It first started with the Steven Spielberg produced film directed by Joe Dante and released by Warner Brothers Pictures in 1984.
Steven Spielberg presents Gremlins.
Gremlins, eh? Little monsters.
Right.
Hundreds of them.
Well, I don't know, maybe thousands.
They've been here too. Billy, what are these things? Where do they come from?
Look, I know it sounds crazy, I know. But in a few hours, you're gonna have a major disaster on your hands.
Gremlins, directed by Joe Dante.
The Picture, which is a dark comedy / horror movie, while not overtly kid-friendly, was one of the first family pictures that helped usher in the rating of PG-13. The film is set in the fictional town of Kingston Falls, where we find our main protagonist, a young bank teller named Billy Peltzer. It's Christmas time, and Billy is gifted the mysterious Mogwai by his father Randall, a not-so-successful inventor. Being that the setting is Christmas time, it makes the movie untraditional holiday time viewing. The Mogwai, which is Cantonese for devil, is named Gizmo, and is sold to Randall by the grandson of an unsuspecting antiques dealer, who earlier in the film refused to sell the creature due to dangerous implications that we would learn about later. The grandson warns Randall about 3 rules for the Mogwai, those being, do not expose him to bright light, do not get him wet, and most importantly, don't ever feed him after midnight. As expected, things don't really go to plan, as the rules are quickly broken and we learn the consequences of these rules as the Gremlins are unleashed and set to wreak havoc on an unsuspecting Kingston Falls. This is where the fun begins, as Billy, along with his female love interest Kate, try to stop the spread of the mischievous but dangerous Gremlins. The Christmas time setting and the relatable Peltzer family, alongside the lovable and adorable Gizmo, really give the film a family warmth, and it really helps draw you in with its charm. The ghoulish looking Gremlins and the dark humour gives the movie its horror elements, which is a stark contrast against the peaceful Christmas setting. This gives the movie a fresh, fun, and original feel, which is something that really hasn't been replicated since. The movie is well paced, and the characters are likeable and relatable. All these components really add to the replay value of the movie, which I have watched countless times since my childhood. Production-wise, the film is a real treat to watch. From the quaint setting of Kingston Falls to the visual effects of Gizmo and the Gremlins, Joe Dante is great at filming the puppetry in a way that really brings the characters to life. And considering the age of the film, the effects have really aged well. The movie also has an amazing score that includes the iconic Gremlins theme, all composed by the award-winning Jerry Goldsmith, who's known for scoring such other great films as First Blood, The Omen, and Poltergeist. The acting here is also really top-notch, with Zach Galligan, who plays Billy Peltzer, being a relative unknown at the time, with Gremlins being his first motion picture. Zach brings a genuine, down-to-earth and small-town feel to the character. Phoebe Cates brings the girl-next-door vibe to Kate, along with other known actors like Hoyt Axton, Dick Miller, and one of my childhood favourites, Corey Feldman. The voice talent here, while not overly apparent in the film, also features great actors such as Howie Mandel of Bobby's World, who's voicing Gizmo, Frank Welker of Scooby-Doo and Transformers fame, he voices the lead gremlin Stripe, and also Michael Winslow of Police Academy, playing the bulk of other unnamed gremlins. The film was a financial success, and it was a hit with both critics and fans alike, striking a chord with audiences old and young. And with the commercial appeal of both Gizmo and the Gremlins, it opened itself up to a bunch of merchandising and character licensing.
Care for Gizmo, imagine he's your pet. It's fun to care for Gizmo and never get him wet. Never can make sure to keep him out of the light and never feed him after midnight. Yes, never.
From trading cards, video games, to even having its own cereal.
Are you hungry? Hungry as a gremlin? Here's gremlin cereal.
Gremlins, gremlins, bite after bite. What a tasty way to satisfy a gremlin appetite.
The license is still going strong today, with modern action figures and collectibles aimed at an older demographic like myself who grew up watching this film. Being the smash hit that this movie was, the film is still readily available today, in both digital and physical media. If you haven't already, do yourself a favour and go out and watch this amazing film. As always guys, thanks very much for watching the retrospective. Please subscribe to the channel as I post a new retrospective video each month, and I'll catch you guys on the next episode of the retrospective.